And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up second and 5. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards that time.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there at one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Johnson again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
In motion left goes Allen. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a loose football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their... So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. They go with Chubb on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10.
Watson on first down. This caught out left by Bell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? Trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
A loss of 3 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. In motion right comes Allen. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen, the man in motion right. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and 2, Watson. To the left side, incomplete for Amari Cooper. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushes, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion right comes Allen. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen, the man in motion right. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Brissett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Brissett. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Browns. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I like what he showed me in this game because he certainly has understood when it was time to scramble with the ball. On this play, he shows me that he knows when to throw it away as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the tight end goes in motion left.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Herbert now. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. After the run, now Herbert to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Set on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got room. 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Run past the 30-yard line there. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
This complete to David Bell.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they turn to Ford. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 10. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. In motion right comes Allen. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and goal. Herbert toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 50, here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Handoff comes to Chubb. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Here's Watson. Touchdown! David Bell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On the carry, it's Chubb. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. This caught out left by Bell. Touchdown, Browns! David Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Allen, the man in motion left. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In motion left comes Williams. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They go up the middle with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Allen, the man in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little